Rosebuds, it's the Oculus Mirror. They say the mirror is inhabited by an evil spirit.
In our last episode, we did talk about Metal Gear and Oculus.
That's correct, yeah.
So, haha, Metal Gear review, Oculus review. So, Oculus 2014. Now, this was directed... hi again, I'm Jay Hunter.
How are you, Jay?
How are you, Steve? The lads from OSW Review, and we're back with a film review, horror film no less. WWE funded horror film no less. Oculus 2014.
I'll tell you what, it's no Leprechaun anyway. Oh,
no film.
We'll fucking get to that movie.
Directed by Mike Flanagan, starring Karen Gillan, so Amy from Doctor Who, as Kaylee, who believes an old mirror is responsible for her family tragedy. She convinces her brother to help prove the existence of and overcome the malevolent being that resides within it. So it's an evil mirror. So it should be speculum, not Oculus. Oculus means eye.
My name is Kaylee Ann Russell. The purpose of today's experiment is to prove that the object behind me is responsible for at least 45 deaths in the 4 centuries of its recorded existence. You promised me you'd never forget what really happened.
I was 10 years old.
Daddy?
Tim.
Snap out of it!
I have any lights. I've seen the devil. He hears me.
I said it was a WWE funded film, which means that they just put some money into it. Like, WWE they have less movies that they fully fund because that just loses them a lot of money, so they'll finance other people's more successful films, but that only means that they get a little bit of money out of it as well. So even The Call made $56 million, it would only get $5 million of that.
Right, okay.
So, although that's a modest success,
yeah,
as opposed to losing $13 million.
Exactly, yeah.
See, usually they'd have a little cameo role for a wrestler like David Otunga in The Collar, Wade Barrett and Dead Man Down. But in this one, they have no wrestlers in it.
That's crazy.
And it's actually a decent horror film as a result. They only have one reference, and that's the auctioneer at the start says that.
All right, and our next item for bid is a gorgeous antique mirror recovered from the Levesque estate.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the whole gimmick of this film, it's shot in 2 parallel time frames, both in the kids' family home. So you have current day with Kaylee and Tim in their 20s trying to draw the being out, and 11 years ago in the past with the 2 as children, it kind of filling in the backstory, showing the horrific events leading to their parents' death. Well, they thought they're orphans now. You can tell, it's not a spoiler.
Spoiler alert: orphans' parents are dead.
The 2 stories are shot and written to be kind of quite slickly intertwined. They fill in the backstory and they mirror events of each other in current day. Like the camera transitions between the 2. Like Kelly would walk up the stairs and the brother, who's a kid, would walk down the stairs and would follow him.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Okay.
So it's a bit jarring at the start, but you get used to it and you actually get quite into it because it's lovely. It's the way they do it. So in the past, that's where they establish all the tropes of the film, and in current time is where you see the same tropes and then they build on it. So it makes a lot of sense. It's very logically booked. Like plants wither around the mirror. It can cause sensory manipulation, leading to self-harm or delusion.
It's the happening.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not. So the whole thing is it'll cause you to harm yourself through making you think something's happening. And like in present day, she'll see a shattered plate on the ground, and then she whips out a camera to look at it, and it's not shattered.
Okay.
That kind of thing. Or there's another bit where
it's like a bit of Eternal Darkness in there. The kind of insane shit.
Yeah. And so
any excuse to talk about that game.
And so, she's hungry and she'll get an apple and then she'll bite into it and then she'll hear like a glass crack and she's like, oh shit. That kind of stuff.
Cool.
It is. Like, it does a great job keeping you unsure of whether what you're seeing is real or an illusion, or what the camera is showing could be an illusion or if it's real. Like, that's very dangerous. You could just say, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
It's all fake, you know, if it's not handled well. They do that exact thing in Hellraiser 7 and 8, and it's complete shit. Like, it's horrendous. But here it actually works, and it's very good. Tension is what makes a horror film.
Absolutely.
It's effectively built up, and although there are jump scares, which are not really scares, they're startling, there's actually some unexpected, quite scary moments as well, so it's great. I won't ruin them, otherwise, no reason to see it. You can actually see it in the trailer. You look in the mirror and you can see the reflection, whatever's behind you in the room in the mirror, and that'll start moving.
Is it Kane or Randy Orton? Or Warrior in the background?
And there's one instance where the let's just creep up behind you and grab you on the shoulder. Oh, what are you doing? Being startled. What is that shit? Why doesn't anyone ever call out their name? Hey, Kaylee, how's it going? You know?
Yeah.
In Act 2, it's what I love is exposition, when they just tell you the folklore of the demon or, whatever, that kind of thing. And they do it at the start of Act 2 because Kaylee just lays out the rest of the film. She says what she wants. I want to draw out the spectre and hopefully kill it. And she has like a load of stuff ready for an experiment, extra precautions, built-in fail-safes that she put in place before starting, like having her boyfriend ring her every hour on the hour, call the police if I don't answer, multiple separate power sources, and multiple cameras. So she's trying to
Holy
think
shit,
of everything.
she's fucking, yeah.
In something that can only happen in TV shows or films, when confronted with the supernatural versus a more grounded explanation, our dad went insane and killed him and his wife. Yes, there is a fucking ghost in the mirror. Yes! Yes! That's right! I've just a couple of nitpicks,
Yeah,
if I may.
fire away.
Yeah,
because actually it's been very positive so far. I expected a bit more negative in it.
The problem I do have is that we don't get enough exposition. Like, we don't have any more information on the being, apart from it's a ghost of a woman called Marisol. I suppose if we get a sequel, we'll hear more about it, but I always love why something's happening and, the backstory of the ghost, basically. I like exposition. Not all the time, but, enough to go on. And it's a bit sparse,
Yeah.
And Katie had many different cameras and devices and failsafes, but she only had one plan to break the mirror. It's a kayfabe, but I get the feeling she didn't expect to actually find a ghost in the mirror, But those are all nitpicks. They're all small problems,
Is it you?
It is me.
I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the film and how effective it was cutting between the two concurrent storylines, because that's quite a mess and it's difficult to lay it out straight, but it did a great job. Good stuff, so I actually recommend it.
Wow.
I don't really have a 10-point scale, I just have kind of an amazing film, great film, average, don't watch it, worst fucking Leprechaun, bottom.
Oh, Leprechaun.
So this would get a 4 out of 5.
Wow. Oh shit, I might actually have to watch that. I also like Karen Gillan, she's very pretty.
So you get my thumbs up?
Excellent.
So yeah, that will conclude our Oculus review. So, if you go watch it, let me know what you thought. It's a goodbye from Steve.
Thank you, Boot.
And myself, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is who?
You!